Hey yo, this is Dungeon Master back for another epic Transformers review. This time it's on the G1 reissue of a reissue of a reissue and many more reissues. I don't know how many, but it's of Soundwave. I always wanted this when I was a kid because I liked the cassette recorders, and that's exactly how this Transformer was back in 1984. And it's actually before it came out in 1994 with the Transformers line. It was actually the Takara line, and I think it was under their microchange line, if I remember, back in the 1970s. Well, enough with that. And that wasn't enough, so I went out and got the other minions. Now, if you notice, this one's Frenzy, and the red one is Rumble. Well, I'm going to start referring this as Frenzy, and the blue guy Rumble. Of course, it'd be cooler if they had the pile driver, because in the original cartoons he actually had those pile drivers. Well, without any further ado, let's get him out of his prison. Okay, there it goes. Oh yeah, what do you say about that? And before I get them open, let's reminisce, if you will. Okay, the old school box, and I am keeping this box despite it being a reissue. But on the original box in 1984, if you notice, the stats are a little wider, and you can see more of Optimus Prime's fist. And for some people who had Transformers when they were a kid, they had these little cutouts. Back in the day, these were like mail away points, and if you mail them away, you could get I think it was a reflector. That little camera guy who there was like three of them you had to get, and he turned into a camera. Well, anywho, this was worth 4 points, and now it comes in a regular plastic shell. But before that, all this, when back in 1984, when they released them, all the packaging were not plastic; they were styrofoam, and these were on those little sprue trees and whatnot. But I kind of like that they released these. And I kind of thought they came with not Laserbeak, but it didn't come with Laserbeak. The original one, like this one, it came basically the same way. This is Buzzsaw. His other birdie minion. But I think in the back they called him Condor. This is kind of tight to get out, so bear with me a bit. Okay. Got one cut, two cut, and he's almost out of the way to freedom. And yes, I'm not going to put stickers on them now. I'm going to do some research on how a proper way to apply stickers on them, because some people actually put them the wrong way. Now, if anybody actually remembers, oh dude, yeah, it's all the same as the G1. So I think the G1 had a rub sign right here, but anyhow, it does have a functional thing on it, the door, and all pristine shape and all that stuff. Well, let's oh yeah, and oh dude, this is tight. There's super glued on. Oh yeah. Let's see what it says on the thing. Well, it says 19. I don't know if this can catch up on the camera right, but it says Hasbro 1974 to 1973. Tommy made in China, or Tommy, or whatever it is, but you got the battery back, that's good. And so that's that. And and it also, like the guns, weapons actually are some batteries. And I always thought these were gold chrome, but apparently no. And now let's figure out these. Oh yeah, if you notice, it's all the tapes have some MC on it, MC 60. That was way back in 1970. I think it was like 1974 when it was called a microchange. And let's. And yes, well, I was going to save the box, but crap that. Let's take a look at Laserbeak, if it can come out. Yes, there's no way for me to edit this, because one, I'm on my phone, and two, it has editing software on here, but it doesn't like it when I edit. So you're going to get the crappy review with no edit, so unedited. Well, here's the Laserbeak. Now, if you guys, for you young pukesters out there, these are back in the day, before we had DVDs and CDs and whatnot. These were called cassettes. Yeah, we had it rough back then. So that's that. And now let's get the rest of the family out. And now here's the one I will keep on referring to this video as Rumble. So set him right there and move the camera down. Oh yeah, I forgot and said back of the other one, these two have like the same thing, the stats and all that. And as for right here, back in the day, it used to come with like a little red strip you put over these, and you can better see the power and stats and all that stuff. And right here, since these are smaller transformers, like back in the day, I think these were worth like 1 point each. So if you, back in the day when you wanted that reflector, if you wanted him, you had to send a whole bunch of these in. I think it was like you had to have like a total of 10 points, and all you had to do was pay the shipping and handling. That was a pretty good deal. I always wanted reflector too, but never got reflector. I think I got shockwave when I was a kid. Well, let's release these from prison. Yeah, are you guys suffering yet? And there's another one. That's 3. There's 4. And there's our Ravage, Soundwave's trusty Panther. And the table is getting messy. And I suppose I won't bore you with all the details, but one thing I still think is kind of funny, when they originally made him, he had backwards knees. The reissue, I thought they would kind of figure out, hey, shouldn't have backwards knees. Well, I did get the siege line of a soundwave. He has no backwards knees. His knees are actually properly functioning. And yes, his chest still works. Currently, I have a laser beak in it. And here's Siege's Ravage. And as you can see, he still has all his Generation 1 expired stuff. And yeah, another thing about Soundwave, the Siege line Soundwave. No, let's put it back up. One, if you remember I think it's the first episode, he turns into like a cyber turning lamp. But he never came with the official tape deck mode like his original counterpart. But there's a guy on YouTube, I can't think of his name, but he found out the way to turn this guy back into his cassette mode. So you should check that out. But they failed to get his YouTuber's name. But yeah, if you can find it, check it out. It's really awesome. So yeah, I'll probably end up doing some second part to this, because this is kind of rushed. So I won't further bore you to death. So I'll just say this has been Dungeon Master. Catch you later.